I hope this is going to be a third time lucky situation because I've got my notes in order. It's quite a bit I want to give today about my special guest. Hello, warriors. I'm a warrior. Or Aura. Giving Into the Love. Now, okay, that was released last year. You have all heard different reviews on it, but you haven't heard mine. And I haven't been here a while, being a proper warrior on her cause, because she's been doing a bit of a world tour. She came to Dublin, and I was so excited in my last video because I was going to the concert. I had to cancel it. I got COVID. I got a chest infection and it was extraordinarily bad. I've gotten over it. I continued when I had a good day to make videos, but I fell back with a lot of underrated, unknown acts. Now, you as warriors know that Aura is loved universally. We all do. And I have to give time on my channel because that was the premise of me developing this channel, a world channel for underrated artists to have their moment to shine, and I fell behind because of my COVID situation. But I've gotten over it, back on top of things, see my channel grow over, or what it's worth, 680,000 as we currently stand, views on my channel. Heading towards my first million, which will be absolutely phenomenal for the summer. And even though I've only got moderate in comparison to other channels, subscribers, I'm still heading towards 5,000. The last time I spoke to you, I had about 1,500, 2,000, but I'm heading towards 5. So it's really, really growing, and people are leaving the most wonderful comments. Thank you. Back to Aura and Giving Into the Love. Some tidbits about this, in case you didn't know. This is the third single that was taken from her wonderful, wonderful album. And the album is called The Gods We Can Touch. Now, there's a little bit of information I'm going to give you about this because I think it's worth homing in on this. Upon its release, the original The Gods We Can Touch became the third most streamed album in the world, everybody, on Spotify, and landed at number 8 in the official UK album chart, marking the singer's first top 10 LP in the country, awarding the album 4 stars. NME called it an opportunity to take the world on this album and its themes in the songs with all her power. And Under the Radar added that Aura was elegant, undeviating, and simultaneously in 8 places at once with the music and the words and the lyrics. But sure, as warriors, we all know that, don't we? And The Temporary High, which she shared a single in January, I think it was. She stood under a spotlight of sea, searching for a connection, a reoccurring image of the singer watching the sand drain from an hourglass paralleled the time sensitivity of the lyrical concept. And what did she do lyrically in this? We'll talk about that in a minute. But congratulations on this landing number 8 in the official album charts when it was first released, and becoming the third most streamed album in the world, rising to number 2. As we talk, it will be number 1 over the coming months. It just will, because her popularity has grown so much in a time that we need it. I'd like to also tell you what our Queen says about it. Aura said about the song in an interview with NME about this particular song I'm playing today. I was thinking about Prometheus and how he stole the fire to sculpt us, the humans, Aura said about the track. I feel like sometimes we forget that we are living creatures, capable of so many beautiful things, and the humans' current obsession with beauty makes us forget and devalue the fire that rests within us. Hail our Queen for bringing that up. The amount of people that are committing suicide throughout the world because they don't feel they fit into social media images, or their friends, the way they're dressing, or they can't lose weight, or it's incredible how fragile people have become over the whole issue. So thank you for highlighting it, Aura. Thank you. And she finishes that rests within us, our inner self, a most important part. She continues, I love to genius when Genius answered a similar question, asked her a similar question about the track. What do you love? She says, I love very big, powerful drums. To me, that's very native. It's something ancient. I love when music touches that place. I actually wrote that song at the last minute. Wow, so I'm going to hear a song she just wrote. Just because that's our queen, isn't it? And I already finished the album and mastered it. And then I wanted to have Giving It Into the Love on it. So it's actually the demo. I never got the chance to completely mix it. It's very unpolished. So she's calling this very unpolished, but trust me, looking at the lyrics, I can't wait to get through. It's track 3 and the Gods We Can Touch up there. It's the most streamlined in the world.
I'm tired of the rules and your corrections. I want to live my life, be all of its pages, and underline that I am not an angel. 'Cause if I'm not pure, I guess that I'm too much. I'll never know how to keep in touch. If I'll be somebody, I'll never let my skin decided for me. I never had the world, so I changed for it. I never had the world, so I changed for it. Get into the love, get into the love, get into the love, the love. Someone out there is trying to find somebody who is not dying, but everybody cries and nobody comforts. The television lies and now my mind hurts. And if I'm not loved, I guess that I am cursed. I gotta know how to beat it first. If I'll be somebody, I'll never let my skin decide it for me. I never had the world, so I changed for it. I never had the world, so I changed for it. Getting into the love, getting into the love, getting into the love, the love, the love, the love, the love. Getting into the love, getting into the love, getting into the love, the love, the love, the love. La
Oh, wherever they were running to, I wish I could be part of that running away. But I am. I'm like in a forestry full of musical wonderment from our queen. I keep calling her the queen because she is. She's the queen of all warriors that are fighting the social issues that she sings throughout her songs. Congratulations, Aura, on giving in to the love. I want to get into the lyrics, and straight away it says, verse 1, I'm losing my connection. I'm tired of the rules and your corrections. I want to live my life. Be all of it pages, and underline that I am not an angel. I think it's a very important message to give everybody. We're not angels. None of us are. None of us were meant to be born into this world as an angel. We become angels through our actions, through our merits, through our hard works, through different means and ways in life. And we have to jump many hurdles to become a puristic image of ourselves, if that makes sense. What we once were, we disband in and we become better people through our actions. And that takes time. And she talks about she's tired of the rules and people correcting her, and she was tired of that. She was tired of having to live her rules by politicians, society, what she read, how other people were. She wanted to be that free-spirited warrior that became the queen of all warriors, because she wanted to turn her own pages in life, write her own story, her own book. And she wanted to emphasize she's not any angel, but she's learned from her mistakes and she's a lot of advice to give. And lyrically, we always learn that with her. The pre-chorus, because if I'm not pure, I guess that I'm too much. I never know how to keep in touch. And that in itself is poignant, because if I'm not pure, but nobody, like, people would get the impression sometimes that Aurora has no faults. She's the most pure thing I could ever love in the music industry. From the age of 6, she's been writing music and she's had accolades. And then from her teenage years, she wrote Running with the Wolves, and all of these things started to happen to her. And she never falters. She just gives out love. But she'd be the first to raise a hand and say, stop, everybody. I'm standing before you with this advice because I have made mistakes. I wasn't pure. I have a dark cloud over me. But nobody needs to know about that. Sometimes I share it, sometimes I don't. And it's just about keeping in touch. Keeping in touch there means keeping in touch with your inner self and projecting it in a positive way, so your outer self is acceptable to those around you. Chorus, if I'll be somebody, I'll never let my skin decide it for me. I never had the world, so why change for it? I never had the world, so why change for it? So she repeats a very important message. I'll never let my skin decide it for me. People say when you're born white, you're born with privileges. And if you're born with, if your skin is of color, it can be a disadvantage. I don't believe that. I think there's yin and yang now in the world. I see a lot more rich people of color, a lot more successful people, but equally I see people marrying, co-marrying, co-living, cohabitating, whatever word you want to put in it, and people just falling into relationships, loving the person that they see, that they feel, that they desire, rather than, oh, I'm white, you're black. So I think it's a very important message there that she says she'll never let skin decide it for her. Her choices in life, those that she wishes to speak to, those that she wishes to fall in love, those that she wishes to work with, she's just going to accept people for what they are. Very strong message. Giving into the love, giving into the love, giving into the love, the love, the love. So you see her in the videos dancing that merriment dance. You see the statues that come to life through her touch, because people believe Aurora has that magical touch. So she's embraced it. She said, if I have this power to influence people, I can spread a very positive message. And her message is the love, the love, the love. What beautiful, beautiful message. And I think, you know, I'm so glad to be doing this, because after coming through COVID myself, I felt so pitiful, but so grateful nothing happened to me, because so many people died from it. And when my breathing and chest got worse, I thought, ooh, this is more serious than I thought. So all I wanted was that love, that love, that love. And I found it back in my music and doing my channel. As you can see, I'm very enthused. So we go to verse 2. Someone out there is trying to find somebody whole who is not dying. Ooh, but everybody cries and nobody comforts. The television lies and now my mind hurts. So there's all this confusion with what goes on. In Aurora's mind, it's like somebody out there is always trying to shine a light on dark situations. And everybody cries about something, is what she's saying. And nobody comforts. Nobody finds comfort in what they have anymore. This is the message I'm getting from this. That, you know, you've got a roof over your head. And I appreciate, after my COVID hiccup, I appreciate my life, the food on my table, the roof over my head. Because my mother once said to me, once you have a roof over your head, food in the cupboard, your belly is full, money in your back pocket, and you feel love, you've nothing to cry about. You've got 5 reasons to live. And usually those 5 are 4 more than what most people have. So I always thought about that. Because she continues, and if I'm not loved, I guess that I am cursed. I gotta know how to beat it first. You beat it by loving yourself. You look in the mirror and you say, I accept whom I am. And if you're a true warrior, you will take influence from a warrior on always lyrics like this and say, I'm embracing me as whom I am. This is how I want to live my life. I'm not here to please anybody else now. I'm making my choices. If I, fall flat on my face, I'll pick myself up, I'll rise above, and I'll move forward. It's as simple as that. Skin color, don't judge people for what they are, because someday you'll be judged and you won't like it. I'm actually one of the lucky ones. Sometimes it takes you to look at reality to make that bubble that people live in to burst and go, I need to move forward now in my life and make it the best I possibly can. And then you will be like Aura in the garden going, la, 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 la. That's my interpretation of that wonderful, wonderful song. Giving into the love from her wonderful best-selling album. I'm looking forward to my next review. I'm back in form. I'm feeling great. As always, I have my coffee next to me. I've had you listening, so I'm going to remain silent. Do comment, do like, and if you're not and you're a warrior, subscribe to my channel. Why not? I hope you do. Make my channel grow. Let's spread the message through Aura's music.